Earlier on today, one of our guest interviewers on Early Night for the first time took to the mic to interview young Chris Green. He was announced as a new signing earlier on this morning, exclusively on HullFC.com, agreed a new 2-year deal. So we sent Mark O'Mealy to speak to him about it, and Kirk Yeaman got a mention as well. Over to you, Mark.
Hi, Mark O'Mealy here. Early Nights, Hull FC Live. We've got Chris Green. I'm going to ask him a few questions about his new contract. Pretty excited, kid?
Yeah, definitely. It's been good last week. You know, obviously scoring, and obviously now signing the 2-year contract. It's been really good.
How have you found the step up from 20s to York to first grade? What's been the difference?
You know, the pace of the game. I think from 20s to York was, you know, physical wise, it was a bit different. You know, playing against.
So you're saying York was a better step up than the 20s competition?
Yeah, probably.
For personal development?
Yeah, for personal development in my position, definitely. And then from York to Super League level, the pace of the game was a big step up.
So and then with the pace of the game, you just got to hang in, don't you?
Yeah.
Because it's that frantic, and you're getting calls, and you're trying to listen, and you're excited because you're out there. Yeah. It makes it tough. But
yeah, everything happens at once, you know, and you've got that thinking time was really cut down at Super League level. Yeah. You know, you've got to react to things, you know, and you really got to be about your wits all the time.
What's been your most memorable moment so far? Is it obviously playing KR?
Yeah, that was a big one. But I think probably my debut this year, you know, early in the year against Bradford, that was my biggest moment.
Was that the one with the? Was that the trial game?
No, that was the in-season game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one with the sneaky try where you first touch of the ball.
Yeah. I managed to dive over on the trial game, didn't I? But yeah, that was good at home against Rovers again. Yeah. That was always a big moment.
With the banter and the boys at training, you know, there's a few jokers around. There's a few people about themselves. You know, we've got a pretty good group. We've got Twitter phenomenal now, in between Watsy, you know, even Tommy Briscoe, the quietest guys on Twitter. Yeah. But we've been talking about some funny stuff. Kirk Yeaman, what's some typical tweets he'll give you out for a day?
Yeaman was getting there. The last couple of weeks he's really on top of his tweeting game. You know, he's always talking to his better half. You know, and you know, there's a lot of soppy messages on there, you know, towards each other, which is quite funny, and the lads have a bit of a crack with him about. He always seems to take that pretty personal, but yeah, it's interesting stuff on there.
Is Yemo and Tommy are obviously on tonight for the early nights. Yeah. So you got anything for him to tweet? Are you going to tweet him something?
Oh, mate, yeah, I might have to put through a couple of messages while he's on there. You know, he's always on Twitter anyway, so he'll probably pick those up before going on that programme.
Well, congratulations, kid, on your new contract. You know, you've deserved it. Worked really hard. Back to you, Clark, at the studio, and Yemo, Tommy, you got no chance of beating last year myself's record. You got to get to 9, mate. No chance. Keep tweeting, bud.
Thanks to Mark O'Mealy there. We will make an interviewer of him yet, enjoying his little outing on Early Night. And as he says for the boys, 9 to beat on the blind side. He seems to be suggesting that you're not going to get anywhere close, lads. So we'll have to wait and see how you go. I know they've kind of been talking tactics, but we live in hope, we shall see. Twitter then, they've had a bit of a pot shot at you there, Kirk, haven't they? That was a bit soppy, what we just saw on the screen.
Well, mate, when you've got a sat opposite you, she's on Twitter at the same time, what can you do?
See, well, when I talk about sheltered lives, the fact you sat across a dinner table and you're tweeting each other, and not Tom's right now. We can see why Tom doesn't want to be on Twitter. He's going to have him and his brothers sat in the same room talking to each other.
When I got to training the next day, he asked me what I had for dinner.
So
if he was on Twitter, he'd have known.
I'm sure it's something in life that isn't going to affect him day by day. It's not really going to upset him. Never mind. Kirk Yeaman, you're getting an interesting aspect to his life. Thanks to Chris Green. Congratulations to him on his new deal. And you never know, we might get Mark O'Mealy interviewing a few other people before the end of the year. You can, of course, follow him as they do. They think it's all ogre in the 18th Man official matchday programme. They'll be back for the final game of the season against the Castleford Tigers.